Juice Bar All-Stars.
We got a couple of them.
Couple of them. It's been a few
Sean
decades.
Little, Alex Monaco, and Jalen Brunson. Let's
go. So we're coming off. You and I were in the arena Saturday night. The Junior Garden boys got it done.
Yeah,
Celtics came in. They were off a loss. Celtics have been that team, though. They drop games. They come back dialed. Knicks, though, 34-18 through 52, just to put things into perspective from last year. 33-19. Knicks with the 8th hardest schedule remaining. 2 games remaining before my guy Sean Little heads out to the All-Star game. Got the Pacers at the Field House, come back for a back-to-back against the Hawks. Quick thoughts here. Anything coming off of Saturday night or just all things Knicks getting ready for the intermission?
Celtics put the Knicks on notice. Period. You're not there yet. You're not ready.
What wasn't just one game for you? One NBA regular season game?
No,
means
because,
more?
well, yeah, of course it means more because this is the team that we plan on playing in the Eastern Conference Finals with the Cavs included.
Right.
This is the top. They came in your building and demolished you. Luke Cornett was amazing.
It's hard to say.
He gave the Knicks more problems than he should have. Peyton Pritchard was awesome. The three-point defense, that was something that we've been talking about for quite a few weeks now, is something that, especially against a team like Boston, is worrisome.
Yeah.
They are going to get them up. Cleveland's going to get them up. So the Celtics put the Knicks on notice of, hey, you guys aren't ready to hang with us, and that's all right. It's the regular season. We still got some time, and OG still got to get healthy.
Sure.
And also teams trying to get to the All-Star break. It's been a grind from the photo shoot, the GQ with Dante and Bridges, and then Dante gets moved, and then now Cat's in, and then all the expectations, and then think about how much of a grind the last
turnover
4 or 5 months has been mentally. So they're due for a little bit of break. And on the flip side, we look at a team like Boston, no turnover.
Yeah,
we won the title last year.
Right.
Everything has been essentially pretty calm. They've dropped more games than people would like, but that.
When you're Boston, do you care about being the 1 seed here as we sit on the Juice Bar standings with Cleveland at the 1?
Clearly they don't, because they're dropping games that they would typically win.
Yeah.
So they clearly don't think they need the 1.
You said it, though, Alex. How many games back-to-back do you think they've lost all year?
Knicks?
The Celtics.
Oh, Celtics,
How many games after a loss have they lost?
I think once.
It's one.
Yeah.
One time. So
Great
that
stat.
was a bad
stat by our guy Pete. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it right there.
OG, Drew. So
now, you made this observation a couple weeks back and kind of challenged the Knicks, like, all right, they took care of a lot of teams they should have taken care of. Now the schedule's ramping up. Now we're looking at the 8th hardest schedule remaining. 2nd hardest in the East, by the way. Celtics twice coming up, Cavs 3 times. 2 of those are the last 2 weeks of the season. Clippers twice, Warriors twice, Sixers twice. Knicks are 12-12, Sean, against teams above 500. So anything you're looking, as we look at 22-6 below 500, against these teams that we did see the West Coast trip, boys coming to the Garden, proved to be a prominent run there for the Knicks, but still a lot of tough games ahead.
Yeah, no question, and still a lot of questions that need to get answered. So, and like we said, they've been through the gauntlet the last 6 months. Let's get to the All-Star break. Let's get Mitch back on the floor. Let's hopefully get OG back. Get Josh Hart some rest. The only positive with Josh Hart not being an All-Star is he can kick his feet up for a full 7 days, and he's earned every single minute off that he'll take.
Well said.
That's the silver lining in him not making an All-Star team. A lot of teams are struggling and trying to get to the break. It's been a gauntlet. They've been at home, though. It's been comfortable for the Knicks recently. The Celtics are just a really good team, and in big spots, you would like to see Cat show up, and he just had an off night. And Brunson couldn't handle it himself.
Yeah, looking at just the league here, probably one of, if not the most wild weeks leading up to the Super Bowl in the NBA we've ever seen. Obviously, Luka. We haven't talked on the Juice Bar about Mark Williams. We were in the arena when connected Mark Williams got the rescinded trade thanks to a physical. Obviously, you got De'Aaron Fox now on the Spurs. You got B.I. up there in Toronto. You got Jimmy Buckets in Golden State. So any player with a new team, and Jimmy Butler, they looked good He didn't rebound and assist like he normally does, but he broke 20.
Yeah.
Him and Curry looked great out the gate.
Him and Draymond playing dominoes already.
Yeah, exactly. So, any new player on a new team that you're excited about here as we enter the All-Star break?
Luka. I can't wait to see it. Must see TV.
Yeah.
As soon as he suits up, I won't miss a single second because I can't wait to see how it works. LeBron seems rejuvenated. Since the news,
100%.
Since the news, he has been playing out of his mind. It's been a lot of fun to see. Thankfully for the Knicks, the Lakers, Dalton Connect is a rookie, so he had no established juice. So he can't come back and be kind of like,
salty.
You guys tried to get rid of me. It's like, you're
no
a rookie.
gridiron.
Just get back in line and play your minutes hard. So
yeah, pass the ball to Bronny during garbage time.
That'd be a bigger deal if he was if you're Kevin Durant or something and that happens.
Deal.
It's a huge deal. Even a guy with the stature of being the third guy on a team.
Right.
Like if you get moved, now you got to come back. It's like, whoa.
It's a little weird.
So, but him being a rookie, go sit down. Doesn't matter. You're back. Yeah, you're back. We tried to move you. We did.
Yeah.
Get better. Whatever. Yeah. Right. So you can kind of play that card. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Luka, the dynamic with the Knicks. Butler doesn't get me going as much because I don't think they can compete actually in the West. They will make for a fun
playing team.
Even just a playoff series team.
Really I think if they had more of some role players, like if Pods continued to blossom, if Kuminga was a fringe all-star, maybe we'd sit here and be like, all right. But they just don't have the role players. I think those big three, though, could get one more run, but you'd have to have a Derek White, Drew Holiday around you.
It does get interesting for Miami, too. So Miami lost a guy that wasn't playing and
picks
added
up Wiggs.
3 guys that are going to play.
Who all play defense.
Who all play D. So that's an interesting point for Miami to compete in the East that Orlando's struggling. That top 6 is crackable.
Quick thought on the Mavs. One of the best halves of one player in the NBA this season, AD out the gate. He had 24 and 13, 3 blocks. Also had several dimes. By halftime, he's scorching non-contact groin injury. Lakers fans used to it. Any thoughts there? I mean, optimism on Dallas when he returns, but geez, there's going to be...
They're in shambles.
There are going to be protesters out there all month now.
Nico Harrison was watching that and saying, see, this is exactly why I went and got this guy. It's a new day for the Dallas Mavericks. He's going to impact, and he goes down in the same breath.
And what's his booth looking like?
It's
his suite.
It's tough. Did you hear what DuPont said and came out and said about Luka?
No. That's got to be the biggest swing of emotions for Dallas Maverick fans.
While you find that, Sean, just to your point, they had 18 blocks in that game. That's by far their most this year. So he was thinking defense wins championships. Here we go.
Incredible. It's one of those things where
AD had 26, 16, 7 assists, and 3 blocks in 30 minutes.
This is Patrick Dumont. By the way, really interesting situation because he married into all the money. And I believe it was Ellison, that their money is Sands Casino Corp.
Right.
Ellison passes, and this guy that married in has essentially become like
the guy. And this is what he said. Yeah, read up on Patrick Dumont. Interesting. Yeah.
Finagle, if you want to call it that. Here's Patrick Dumont on Luka. And the new ownership coming in and kind of trying to make a splash, essentially, is what it kind of feels like to me. If you look at the greats in the league, and I quote Patrick Dumont, the owner of the Mavs, the people you and I grew up with, Jordan, Bird, Kobe, Shaq, they worked really hard every day with a singular focus to win. And if you don't have that, it doesn't work. You shouldn't be a part of the Dallas Mavericks.
Whoa. It's a work ethic shot.
Clearly.
Holy Matt.
So,
did they know something that we don't know?
So, clearly, well, look.
You go out and trade for the Bionic Man.
I'll be honest. I've heard quite a few rumblings and talking to a lot of different people in different circles that Luka kicks it. The rehab on the lower body injury wasn't a priority. He's getting up, kicking it, drinking wine, partying, whatever.
At what point is it not
That's
European?
kind of been confirmed by everybody. And they didn't feel like he had the laser focus that was necessary.
But now you just riled him up.
To become one of those Kobe guys. Yeah, we'll see if that translates to L.A.
What a perfect storyline. You riled him up about his work ethic, and he's going to go pair with a guy who's literally dunking on guys half his age that puts $1 million into his body annually. It should be a great time for him.
It's one of those things, and this is in every industry. If you get a new boss that didn't give you your job, brother, you might want to. It's a different dynamic because you don't have any ties, and if he doesn't like you or how you go about your business, he's going to send you out. That goes for us working here. That goes for whoever working somewhere else, and it also translates to the NBA. So I'm the owner. I own the team. I sign your checks. I don't like how you move, and you're asking me for $350 million. I don't want to pay you that. It's sometimes I always say this, we just make all this sports stuff bigger than it is, and we think there's all this massive thoughts and algorithms and meetings behind it. And it's Patrick Dumont having a cup of coffee in his living room, calling Nico Harrison saying, I don't like this guy and his work ethic, move him.
Yeah.
That's it. Click. That's it.
Any basketball karma here? AD gets hurt, though. That's weird. Because it did seem like, I mean, again, I'm not a science guy, but I'm not a science guy. I got to go there. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's tough. Just crazy. I mean, it's non-contact, too.
Yeah, it is tough.